Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, everybody listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs. Steve Harvey, yeah. Join me. Come with me, help me say. I'm not afraid to go home. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You know y'all can get it on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Okay. Today is simple. I want to tell you. I want to just talk to you about effort today. Just about effort. You know, it's a word that people use to describe sometimes trying. But what I found out about trying is just a noble way of saying you didn't get it done. I tried. And then everybody go, well, he tried. That was the best. Well, that's not exactly true, though. That's not exactly true, you all. And I want to talk to you about that because I don't want you to be one of the people who just tried. See, trying, I mean, I got to tell you, to attempt something, you're going to have to first try. But I want you to change your mindset from trying to getting it done. See, that's a big difference. I'm really more apt to listen to the person that says to me, I'm going to get it done. I'm going to try. What try does is it allows you to fail. It's the person that has the mindset that I'm going to get it done. It's the person who changes the complexion of things. I'm going to get it done is very different than I'm going to try. You know, look, man, I know this sounds a little harsh, but you got to stop feeding yourself these little old wise sayings that it was a valiant try. Hey, man, you talk to anybody that took second place in the Super Bowl and see how they feel about their valiant try. The only way to gain God's real blessings is you have to try something. Steve, you're backpedaling. No, listen to me close. You have to put forth an effort to allow God to put his finger on something to bless on your behalf. You must start to attempt. Now, in saying getting it done and I'm going to try, that's two different faiths to me. I'm just talking about me now. You may be different, so I can't say this about you. But I can say this about me. If I say I'm going to get it done, I have a lot of faith in it. I am going to get it done because I just don't see failure as an option a lot of times. Now, if somebody says to me, the Olympic team invited me out to curl one day, which is throw these stones on the ice. If you're not familiar with it, it's very simple. And so I said, man, I'd like to give that a try. I went in full well knowing I may not come away from this little curling lesson as a person who could make the Olympic team. I just wanted to try it because I thought it looked cool and I always wanted to get it done. Well, I failed twice. I threw a stone completely into the other lane. I lost that little ice shoe. It shot out from under me. But you know what? I kept trying, though. I kept trying until I got 4 of them stones in that circle right where I aimed. But now, had I given up after I failed, after I threw that stone in the other lane, after I shot my shoe down all the way to the bottom side, the little ice shoe they give you, I never would did it. But because I was trying, something got me together a little bit because of my effort, and it caused me not to fall the next time, not to throw it in the other lane, not to shoot my shoe to the back of the wall. All of a sudden, my trying became something. Now, had I stayed out there and it wasn't so cold and I went back week after week after week after week, I promise you, I could get it done. I could at least know how to compete in a game of curling. Might not be the best. I might not win the championship, but I could have got it done to the point where I could have competed in a game of curling. So sometimes if you're scared to say I'm going to get it done, just go out there and get started. You know, learn from every attempt that you make. See, don't quit writing yourself off as a failure every time something don't go right. When I fell on that ice, I could have said, man, I can't curl. But hold up, man, I'm watching 4 other women out here curl, 4 other dudes out here curling, little kids out here curling. Hold up, partner. You know, man. So I learned when I threw that stone on the other ice, when I failed, when my shoe shot off. I learned from every attempt a little bit more about it. And then I said to myself one point in time, man, I'm going to get this stone in that circle. I'm going to get this stone in this circle. And guess what? I got it done. Now, what you saying to me, Steve? I'm saying to you that you got to get started, that you got to put forth an effort. Give God something to bless. Oh, God, bless me. Oh, God, bless me. Bless you what? Bless you where? Bless you how? Stop basing your results on what you're thinking. You got to think higher. You get God in your life, man. He allows you to think higher, bigger, better, more. I'm sitting up here in my debt. I came up with a plan to get out of debt in 5 years. I came up with this plan, right? I was sitting up and I was tripping on it. Then I said, wait a minute, man, hold up. This is what I came up with. I said, God created heaven and earth, all of it. The mountains, the sky, the valleys, the oceans, trees, the birds, the Indian Ocean, all of it, made all of it in 6 days. And then he rested on the 7th. So why am I taking to God the 5-year plan? If he can create heaven and earth in 6 days, why am I walking in there talking about help me in 5 years? How is it going to take God 5 years to get me out of debt and he made heaven and earth in 6 days? Do the math here, man. I ain't that big. You ain't that big. You ain't in that much trouble. I ain't in that much trouble. See, God got a way of showing you some things, man, but it's going to take some faith, and faith going to take some effort on your part. Man, get out and do something, man. God will bless you a little bit and he'll give you a little bit more courage, and then all them attempts you making is going, and all this, oh, I'll try. You know what that turned into? I'm going to get it done. And at the end of the day, that's what you have to do, because trying to pay your rent and not paying your rent is 2 different things. You can try to pay your rent, or you can get it done. Now, how long you think you're going to stay in that house trying? You got to go with the mindset of getting it done. And if you can put some stuff out there and give God a chance to put his finger on it and bless it for you, the most stuff he can do for you. Quit looking around at what everybody else got and go and get some of it for yourself, okay? All right.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, another day, another opportunity, another blessing, another gift from God. That's how I look at it. I'm just sharing it with you. That's all. This is a great day, man. I mean, look, I have a way that I've started my day off. You know, I always start my day off with gratitude. But now I start my day off with these affirmations. After I thank God for all he's done for me, my life, my lifestyle, the lessons I've had to learn, and all the lessons I've learned has been wrapped up. All of my greatest lessons have been, wrapped up in some form of pain. But I understand that, and it's okay, or failure. And I understand that. But after I do that, I now have a new affirmation in the morning where I just say, I am protected. I am loved. I am filled with his spirit. I am his child. I am protected. I will prosper. I know that all things work for the good of those who love the Lord. I know that everything that can happen to me today is wrapped up in a wonderful package for me that will eventually lead me down to the path and the goals that I've set for myself and he has for me. And no plan God has for me, no man can stop it. So I wake up every day refreshed and renewed, and nothing you can do. What God has for me, try if you won't, hate if you will. When you get through, watch me. Showtime. Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica, Junior. Tommy's out today. Don't matter. Junior, what's on your mind today, man?
Well, Uncle, I like how you said that. I never thought about that. Do you feel like you sometimes you too hard on yourself, Uncle? I heard you say that. Do you really believe you be hard on yourself?
Yeah, I am hard on myself. That's been a benefit, but it's also been a flaw. Because, look, man, if God has forgiven me and moved me past my past, why am I keep reviewing it? You know?
Yeah.
And the deeper problem is when you allow other people to review it. My closing remarks today is my resume tells you where I've been. That's all. It has nothing to do with who I am today. So you can read my resume all you want. Your family said this about you, got all that. Mm-hmm. That ain't nothing but my resume. My resume only tells you where I've been and what I did. It has nothing to do with where I'm going.
Right.
Man, oh man, oh man. I'm telling you, that's a great realization, man.
Yeah, it is.
You better stop letting that resume affect your future. Because it has nothing to do with today.
You ain't lying.
You better preach.
Yeah, man, you can rewrite that, all that. See, man, I'm through with it. I'm telling you, man. You know, I said jokingly the other day that I'm at 67. I've crossed that line. I'm on the other side of that line called I could give less than her. I'm on the other side of that line. I'm fully over that now.
Right.
I jumped really. And it's refreshing over here. I didn't know how cool it was over here.
Yes. Not to give
If you could get over on this side of the I could give less than a fence, I'm just telling you.
Woo!
I like you, man. See,
all right.
Today, man.
All right. That's how we're starting this day off, okay? Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour. Junior's in for the nephew as we run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it's Monday, so we know what time it is. Tommy is not here. Junior is in for Tommy with Run That Prank Back. What you got for us, Junior?
Law and order is the prank. Law and order. Come on, Cat.
Good morning, Bishop Law and Associates Office.
Hey, how you doing? I'm trying to speak to the lawyer, Mr. Benjamin. Is he in?
He's not in, sir, but I can help you. I can get all your information and also get your actual complaint at hand, and then I can get you scheduled.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Joelle. What's your name?
Joelle. My name is Dwight Turner. I'm trying to file a lawsuit on somebody. I ain't never done this before, but I'm trying to file a lawsuit on somebody, and I don't know. Everybody tell me Benjamin a good attorney or whatever, so I wanted to call and talk to him and see how I'm supposed to go about this right here.
Okay, well, can I get all your information, and then I can get you scheduled? He's not in the office right now.
Okay.
But I can help
so
you.
Is he coming back today, though? Am I going to be able to talk to him today?
I'm not sure. He's in court all day, and I'm pretty much his everything.
So when am I going to get to talk to him then?
He's pretty good on getting back to you. He will get back to you probably tomorrow. But it's actually better to schedule as the only way you can meet with him, and you'll actually meet with him face to face. The consultation is free. You can sit down with him and have that one-on-one and explain everything that's going on.
So what you need from me? Because I want to come see him tomorrow if I can get on his schedule tomorrow.
I need your full name, your date of birth, and your address.
My name's Dwight. Okay, my date of birth.
Okay.
Hold on, let me ask you. Let's skip all that. Can you just take down what's going on with the whole situation at hand? I'll give you all that other stuff later. I want you to write down what's going on first, because that's what's bothering me. I need to get this off my chest.
And what is the actual complaint? What's going on?
I want to file a lawsuit on my girlfriend's husband.
Are they still together? Are they still married?
Yeah. No, they still married. They together and everything. That don't bother me right there. But I want to file a lawsuit on him, though.
So you're her boyfriend. She's still married. They live together. They're not legally separated, nothing like that.
No, they live together. They got kids, all that. I ain't tripping on that part right there. But
So you're her boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, and you want to sue her husband for what?
For messing up our relationship, for getting in the middle of what me and her got going on.
Sir, I'm sorry, that's not a crime. That's not grounds for a lawsuit. Hello?
He messed up everything we got going on. Now he's taking the phone from her. He taking my name out of it.
Okay.
And when I send a text message, he answering the text message back.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry that's all going on, but that's not suitable for our type of law. We don't handle any cases like that. Infidelity, which it sounds like what's going on, that's not grounds for a lawsuit. We don't address that type of thing.
Okay, so what you talking about? Infidelity? Look, I know
you're sleeping with a married woman, and you have a relationship with her, and you want to sue her current legal husband.
Sue her husband. Yes, I want to sue him.
For messing up your relationship. Actually, you're the actual outsider. You're the actual person that's in the wrong if you want to make a complaint.
Hold on. What's your name again?
I told you it's Joelle, sir.
Hey, Joelle, ain't nobody asked you for your opinion. I called the street.
There's no need for cursing. Hello. There's no need for cursing. I cannot help you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't even know how to refer you to the lawyer.
Y'all help nobody. I called to speak to Benjamin Lewis.
Sir, I don't even know how to get you to the lawyer. There's no lawyer that's not going to do this. Please, don't call me with this.
You
trying to take me out of my pocket, man. You cursing.
I ain't trying to take you out.
You call me about somebody's husband? Are you serious?
Your job is to take the notes down.
No, my job is to have some common sense. My job, you are an old ass man, a married woman. You need to have common sense.
Who you think you talking to?
I know, Joelle. That's who you talking to.
No,
do not cursing me. Do not cursing me. I cannot take this call, sir. I don't want to hang up on you, and I don't want to misrepresent this law office.
Let me tell
you what. Let me tell you something. Have some morals and know what lawsuits are. Don't call me with this dumb sir. For real.
Let me tell you, you know what?
I don't know what. I don't even know. I don't even know nothing. You lucky in this office. You lucky in nobody in this office. Got me cursing off languages and I don't even know you.
Okay, let me tell you
something. Sir, I'm about to hang up.
You gonna make me come to that law office and whoop some
to whoop who? Sweetheart, I got 7 brothers. They will you up. All 7. 1 through 7. Whoop that.
Okay, let me go.
Okay, what? Yo, sir, go take care of your kids. Go find a woman who's
you ain't got to bring my kids in this.
Yo,
I'm trying to save my relationship.
You need counseling, sir.
I'm trying to save my relationship. That's what I'm trying to do.
You got me cursing and mentioning the pastor all at once. Please, do not call here ever again.
I ain't going to stop till I talk to Benjamin.
I wish Mr. Benjamin was in here because he will let you know he do not take cases like that.
Okay,
at all.
So let me ask you a question.
Sir, you cannot sue for infidelity. You cannot sue.
Okay.
You can't.
Let me ask you this. How long your ass been working now?
How long you been cheating with a woman?
That ain't your
business. Now, I've been working here for 10 years. Keep a job longer than your black ass.
Okay, I know what this damn law office
is.
Okay.
Sir, you wasting your time. You're wasting your time and you're wasting my time.
You know what? This what I already know about you, Joy. I already know about you.
How you know me? You don't know about me.
I know
You don't know a damn thing about me. I know about your raggedy ass. You ain't sleeping with f***ing women who got f***ing husbands.
I know you go to boot camp
you want to
every
sue
morning.
a man. He said, whoop your f***ing. I go, where? Excuse me?
You go to boot camp every morning, don't you?
Excuse me?
Don't you work out with a boot camp group every morning?
Who the f*** is this? How you know I be going to f***ing boot camp?
Do you know Vetta?
Excuse me?
This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your girlfriend Vetta got me to prank phone call you.
You about to get me fired? You about to get me fired? You about to have me this old man up? Oh, no, man. Yo. Heck no. No, I'm not good. You lucky I love you, yo. Hi, nephew Tommy. Oh, hi. How you doing?
What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey in the morning show. I love y'all.
All right, Junior, thank you. In for the nephew. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with the one and only Steve Harvey.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Dr. Umar claims that Steve is being paid to support VP Harris's presidential campaign.
Who said that?
Dr. Umar, he's big on Instagram.
You trending again?
You're trending, Steve. All right.
All the time?
Man.
You're so famous. All right, Simone Biles wore a Green Bay Packers jacket to a Chicago Bears game, caused a ruckus. And a Detroit judge is suspended after mistreating a student during a field trip. We'll talk about all of these stories coming up at the top of the hour, but right now it is time for the man of the hour, Steve Harvey, and Ask the CLO. He's our chief love officer, too. This is from Sharice in Monroe. Sharice says the guy she's dating has been pressuring her for sex, but he hasn't taken her on a real date or offered to put gas in her car or get her nails done or get her hair done. He said that he's never had to do that for sex. Sharice says she's 48 and divorced, and she wants to know, has dating changed?
Well, Cherie, I want you to be careful of something. You're talking about he wants sex and he hasn't taken you on a real date yet. Mm-hmm. And then you says he ain't put gas in your car or put no nails. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to figure out what's the requirements for sex. Because all you talking about is a real date, like dinner, movie, something like that. Or are you talking about getting your tank filled up or your nails done? Now, if that's all it is for sex, I can't tell. It's a whole lot of takers for that. But I would think what you need to do at 48 and realize has dating changed is, yeah, it has changed. And you need to make some adjustments also. Because I don't know if you want to face the fact of why you're single again at 48, but was it because your other relationship was based on nails, gas, dinner, and a movie? Mm-hmm. Now, do you want to just have prerequisites for how you pass out sex, or you trying to have a relationship? Because if you just have sex, just go on and get your gas tank filled and wait till somebody do your nails and get your hair done. How much do bag cost now? And then just go on and have sex. If you want to have a relationship, you're going to have to change some things. Sorry.
Okay. We're going to move on.
Because all I heard was a letter of how much her sex cost. That's all I heard.
Yeah.
I didn't hear nothing about treatment, expectations.
Yeah. Did you hear the part about him pressuring her for sex?
Yeah, and then he told her he never had to do that test.
Mm-hmm. Not for
Which
sex.
means,
yeah,
he's not used to openly paying first.
Mm. But taking her on a real date?
See, all of that has nothing to do with you. Ma'am.
You're saying she's putting a price on sex. That's what you're saying. Yeah.
Look, he's pressuring you for sex. You ain't got to give a man nothing. That's yours.
Right. Nothing.
Right. You're the owner of that.
Yeah.
Right. And you should control that. Yeah. But now you done obviously told him about the gas and the nails, and his response was he ain't ever had to do that before to get no sex.
Yeah.
Right. maybe y'all two don't need to be together.
They need to talk.
Right. Because she like, you ain't coming up in here empty-handed.
Yeah.
You ain't doing nothing. That's her problem.
You know, I mean, and I don't blame her. But then, dude, you can't come up here and say you ain't gonna do nothing. Mm-hmm. Now just give it to me. Come on, homie. You know how this works.
Pressuring her.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to JJ in Topeka. JJ writes, my brother's wife is very standoffish, and my wife doesn't want her to come to our baby shower. She expects me to tell my brother not to bring his wife. My brother will hate my wife if I do that. Do I disobey my pregnant wife and insult my brother?
Well, his wife is standoffish, which means she could be an introvert. She could be shy. Mm-hmm. You know, she could be, uneasy around crowds or people. Mm-hmm. Just let her come to the shower and sit her ass in the corner.
Yeah.
But you can't have your husband tell his brother, hey, man, don't bring your girl over here. Because now what the brother coming for?
That's a mess.
Now, your wife is being a little bit unreasonable about it. It's the baby shower. Just let her come and be standoffish. Yeah. That's how she is. At least she ain't a busybody. She ain't over there being messy and starting. She's just sitting in the corner.
Yeah. And
give her a piece of watermelon. Listen to me. Give her a piece of watermelon. Because people, because it's hard to look, Watermelon. Yeah, watermelon hard to eat. It ain't an easy food to eat. Yeah. Yeah. Especially if you don't dice it up in blocks. You just cut slices.
You got that rind.
You got to eat around that rind.
Yeah. And make sure it's with no seeds, right?
Girl, get your baby shower gift. Don't be worried about that one.
Hey, man. Hey, let me tell you something. Hey, we were in Africa, and we was out of this restaurant, and the dude that was with Terrell, he asked the waiter, he said, hey, man, y'all ain't got no watermelon, ain't got no seeds in it. The brother said, what is this?
Yeah, that's all I want.
In Africa, they don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
How do you have a watermelon with no seeds? But we eating all this GMO, genetically modified mess. We think seedless watermelon is not natural, y'all.
Yeah, that's all I want is watermelon with seeds. I don't buy it if it doesn't have it. All right. Moving on to Yuri in Macon. Macon says, my neighbor illegally sells lunch plates out of her house Monday through Friday. I told her that her customers need to stop blocking my driveway. She said that's between me and the person that's driving the car. Should I report her illegal business?
No. She's not illegally selling anything. Why is that illegal? When is selling food illegal from your house? Mm-hmm. You need a license if you go out on the street, but I don't think you need a license if you selling food out your house.
Maybe an HOA.
She got a full-blown business.
Yeah. Maybe the HOA says no.
It's booming.
But now she says that's between you and the person driving the car, which is true. She may not even know these people, but I think what she should do to accommodate you is to let anybody know that comes in, please do not block the neighbor's driveways. Exactly. And that's the courteous thing to do so you don't have a problem with the neighbor. Now, if you're going to have these people coming to your house, they're going to have to follow some type of rules now. Yeah, they just be blocking driveways and stuff.
Yeah, she's wrong for that.
That's hood now.
Yeah. But that food good, huh? That food
they
good.
like, I'm going to be a quick minute.
Hell yeah.
Keep on, I'm going to report you. Shut all this down.
Okay. Ooh, she can.
If you cut her money off, that's going to be a whole nother problem.
Yeah. Girl. Yeah, that's not cool.
Yes.
Go get
but
you
the attitude, though, that's between you and the person driving the car. No, it's not.
Yeah, you shut that woman business down. Your grass going to be dying. Your flower bed ain't going to be no good. Your puppy missing.
All right, CLO, thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so here we go. Dr. Umar Johnson took to Instagram last Thursday to be exact. He said he was offered $10,000 to do an interview with Vice President Kamala Harris, and went on to say that he believes other celebrities are being paid to support Vice President Kamala for her bid for the White House, right? Umar specifically called you out, Steve. He called out Ricky Smiley. He claimed that both of you were paid to support Kamala Harris's campaign. Here's what he said. He said, quote, Steve Harvey and Ricky Smiley, I love you both. No hate to my big brothers. But if we're going to be honest, Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey, y'all only carried on because y'all got paid to carry on. Can we please be honest? Can we? The black vote ain't for sale no more, end quote. So, you know, we've had Vice President Harris on the show many times. So let's address this bogus claim. Please, Steve.
Well, first of all, we're going to have her on her again, or how many other times it's needed to get her into office.
To get the vote.
Brother Umar, let me say this, man. I absolutely love some of the things you say. I really, really do, man. Some of the stuff I don't always agree with, but ain't nobody got to agree with everything I say. But let me clear the air on something.
Please.
You can't hire Steve Harvey for $10,000 to do nothing. Let me just A that out the way. I don't know where you got that number from, but you can't offer Steve Harvey $10,000 to do nothing. No, you can go through the industry and ask about me. Bruh, let me tell you something. Omar, let me tell you something, man. And there ain't no hate here at all, cause I like some of the work he does. I really do. Yeah. Listen, man, I don't.
He said
I don't do nothing, nothing for $10,000. Don't even insult. Don't insult the brand equity that I've built over these 30 years of television. I just don't, man. And I'm doing this absolutely free of charge because I want this country to be in her hands as opposed to Donald Trump's hands. That's why I do it. Now, me and Ricky Smiley happen to be on the same page. Now, we Q's now, and so is D.L. Hughley. Q's kind of run the airways of black radio.
Okay.
All right, purple and gold.
Okay. But we also understand what's at stake here. So no, I haven't received a single dollar from anybody to do what I do. And I'm doing it gladly for free. Yes. And I'm going to freely have her on here again and again and again. I am going to freely ask soft-ass questions. I am going to freely lob the basketball so she can slam dunk all these questions. Oh, yes. I am going to freely sit here and agree. So the black vote is not for sale, but it is a very important block of votes that can control the outcome of this election. And if I have my way, if it is within God's will, she would be the next president of the United States. Because the alternative, see, there's only two people running for president.
Yeah.
It's Kamala Harris, Madam Vice President Kamala Harris, or Donald Trump. That's the choice. Yeah. So I don't know. You know, and if somebody offered you 10, you should have took it. But ain't nobody offered me nothing. But please don't insult me and offer me $10,000. Because I'm telling you right now, it cost way more for me to wake up and turn this mic on.
Oh, Steve, way that's all we got to get him is $10,000. I
can't even let that get out about me.
Right.
The amount is insulting to you. Wow.
That's just, I mean, really,
the
man.
Brand.
And you know, look, man, they could take their campaign money and put it into other causes, like buying ads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The ad I'm running right now, this is free.
Free. Please go vote for Kamala Harris. Do it for free.
Kamala Harris campaign ad right now. Please vote. The black vote is not for sale.
It is not.
But it is a very, very viable force. It really is important. And that's why everybody wanted, man.
That's right.
And because let me tell you something. If you look at just look at the last presidential election, when it got down to Michigan, Wisconsin. It got down to Philadelphia. It got down to Georgia, Atlanta. Yeah. Philly, Pennsylvania. All those, the Republicans were winning out in the suburbs. When they got to the inner cities where we heavily populate Atlanta, Philadelphia, Detroit, Milwaukee, that turned the election. Yeah. And the same thing can happen this time. And they all know it. Why do you think Donald Trump, who don't give a damn about the National Association of Black Journalists, would even walk his ass out there? He was out there to try to make black people think that he's done more for black people than any president since Abraham Lincoln. But he can't name one thing he's done for black people. And then got mad at the black woman for asking him tough questions. Now, anybody else that don't agree with that right there, I understand. But just show me what he's done for black people so I can understand. Because right now I don't.
All right. Go on and collect.
Kamala Harris for president. Thank you very much.
I approve this message.
I approve this message. Absolutely for free. If you try to offer me 10,000, I'm going to quit talking to you.
Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll give you an overview of what to expect at the Democratic National Convention going down today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, the Democratic National Convention kicks off today in Chicago. The DNC speaker schedule has not yet been released, but so far we can expect to see President Biden, former Presidents Obama and Clinton, Hillary Clinton, and others. Wednesday, Tim Walz will formally accept the Democratic Party's nomination for vice president. And on Thursday, here we go, Kamala Harris will address the convention and accept the party's presidential nomination. The events will take place on the west side of Chicago at the United Center and south of downtown at McCormick Place. The NBC5 Chicago News will provide live, uninterrupted feeds of the DNC's keynote speakers beginning at 5:30 p.m. Central daily, and the official DNC live stream, demconvention.com. Demconvention.com is available. So there you go if you want to watch it live as it's happening. Yes.
Let's go.
Yes. I can't wait.
Or you can watch Fox, who will not say one disparaging word against Donald Trump. Nothing. Everything he does is just wonderful. Just wonderful. And that's alarming to me.
Yeah.
Now, how much is they paying Fox for that?
Fox had to pay a lot of money for lies.
About the election.
For lies.
And now they're just...
Brother Umar, man, I love you, man. I got love for you, bro. I really do. I love a lot of the stuff you say. I don't agree with everything, but people don't agree with everything I say, you know. But I'm not... Jesus is the light, not me.
Okay.
Well, he said he loved you, too.
No, I got love for him, man. I mean, that brother makes some really, really important statements, and he stand on it, too. So I'm cool with him with a lot of stuff. Don't agree with everything, but, you know, that's like, I don't agree with everything nobody say. Never
Now,
have.
who you talking about, Steve?
Brother Umar.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Umar. I like him. I don't agree with everything,
what he
but
said about you before. Okay.
Yeah, you know, I've never met anybody I've agreed with everything they said.
Right.
I love Martin Luther King.
Except the Lord.
I love Martin Luther King, but I didn't agree with everything. You know, if I'm walking down the street in the protest and you kick me, I'm going to kick your ass back. I'm not finna. No, I'm not finna. I don't give a damn. You're going to get stabbed with this picket sign if you run up over here.
Really?
I'm sorry.
He was nonviolent.
I'm nonviolent if you're nonviolent with me. But if you kick me while I'm marching, I'm finna kick you back. Dead in your... Man, please. My picket sign is now a weapon. I don't know if you ever been stabbed with the blunt end of a stick before.
No.
That hurts.
No.
It hurt.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You have to say everything on your mind.
Well, you know, I've just proven that I don't agree with everything everybody say.
All
I
right.
agree with everything Jesus say, dude. He said turn the other cheek. I ain't really into that one either.
All right. Coming up in 34
And
minutes.
he the
after
Lord,
hour.
Brother Umar.
Yes.
He the Lord.
Sister Odell is back in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, she is here. You hear her.
I love
You know who it is.
Jesus. Yes, I do.
Sister.
My Lord, my Lord. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Sister Odell.
Sister O.
Where's Tommy at today?
It's Monday, Sister Odell. You know he rarely comes in on Monday.
Just
after
can't
he has
do
the
it,
show.
can he? All these years, still ain't learned. Steve
Yes.
tried to tell him.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
You know, got to do extra if you want to be extraordinary. That's what they say. Well,
Well,
he's doing good, you know,
yeah,
best he
he
can,
is.
you know.
Yes, ma'am.
Shout
Yeah,
people, you know, come up shout. Well, it is what it is.
Okay.
Shout
He just-
people, come up shout.
But he'll be back tomorrow, God willing. He'll be back tomorrow.
And God was willing him to be here today, but he made a different decision. You know, he gives us the power of choice.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, he does.
If he wakes you up, you're able.
That's right.
Amen.
Amen to that.
Amen.
Amen. But Sister Odell, since you're here, I wanted to ask you about the GOAT, the gymnast, Simone Biles. You know her, I'm sure.
Talking about the little girl do the flips.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. The
Yes,
Girl, that
gymnast
little girl.
extraordinaire.
Ooh, yes, Lord. Well, what's wrong now?
Well, she's been in the news again. She's being trolled now for wearing a Green Bay Packers jacket to a Chicago Bears game. You know, her husband used to play for Green Bay, but now he plays for the Bears, and so it's a problem that she wore the jacket, that particular jacket, to a Chicago Bears game.
Well,
'Cause
why
they're
would she wear the
rivals.
jacket? Why would she wear the Packer jacket to the Bear game and a hub? Ain't a husband a bear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
He's a bear. He's a bear.
She didn't know, huh?
Well,
Or care.
Yeah, she knows.
Or care,
She absolutely
yes.
knows. Yeah. She
Well, that
absolutely-
ain't make no sense, though. I thought her husband played for the Packers.
Well, he used
got-
to
I
play
guess now
for the
he plays for the
Packers,
Bears.
but now he plays for the Bears. He used to play
Well,
for the Packers.
then the Bears ain't have a jacket small enough for him. Maybe that's it.
Jacket. You're right.
But ain't
But-
it hot in Chicago right now?
Yes, ma'am, it is extremely.
I don't understand
hot.
that. That don't make no sense at all. I was gonna support her because I was finna say if her man, if it's a Packer, she supposed to support her man. Stand by your man.
You better sing.
But if that ain't it, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah,
Lord.
but this is a big deal, though. People didn't like that she wore the Packers jacket to the Bears game. They didn't like it. I mean, it's
Well, what
serious?
did she say? Did she say anything, sweet?
Well, I mean, not really. No, she's just getting trolled again. You know.
Well, you know, she got to be careful. You know, Simone, she famous now.
Yes, very.
And America, you know how white people feel about America. All them flags and gold medals, you know, they think it's theirs, you know. She gonna have to get it right, though. Cause you gonna keep fighting with these people and you're too little for it. You ain't gonna win all these fights. Cause there ain't enough of y'all to help out, you know, little people. It just ain't enough of them to make a difference, you know.
Okay.
Or just get a Bears jacket.
Yeah, get a Bear, because they're rival teams, and
Yeah.
it just wasn't a good look. You know, they were.
Well,
upset
you know,
about it.
just get a baby bear jacket then. You know, if they didn't have your size at the NFL shop, just get a baby bear
Yeah,
jacket. Just wear your Olympic jacket. Wear that. That would have got. I wear the Olympic jacket and they cheer for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just a little crazy every now and then. I guess she be just trying to rock the boat.
Yeah.
But she's so little, Lord, I don't understand why she want to rock the boat. Her short ass will drown in the damn boat. You ain't got to be in the water to drown.
Yeah.
If she's sitting in a canoe straight up, just on her little tail, she run the risk of drowning. She's small, little cute little girl though. That's a damn
Yeah, we
shame.
love her. We love her. You know, we love
She's
her.
the GOAT. She just got to get a jacket for her man's team currently.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do, Simone.
Unless she didn't know that the trade had went through. That's all I could
She
think.
has to
been
know
in
he's
Paris.
her husband. She knows he plays for the Bears. Sister, come on now. All right. Coming up
Trying to
next.
help her.
Coming up next, Junior is in for the nephew with the prank phone call for today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is, he saw right through my lies. He saw right through my lies. We'll get into that in a minute, find out what that's all about. But right now, Junior is in for the nephew. Morning, Junior. You're here.
Okay. I'm here. You know who ain't here. Because I got to do the prank now. We got a prank. So the prank today is, can you bring me some paper?
Uh-huh.
We're going to find out. Here we go. Come on, Cat.
Hello? Hello? I'm trying to... Charles? I'm looking for a Charles. Yeah, this Charlie. I'm sorry, this who now? This Charlie. How can I help you? Hey, listen, who am I speaking with? I'm sorry, this Scotty, man. I'm house sitting for Rita. See, y'all... okay. Okay. Yeah. She told me she was going out of town. What can I do for you, brother? How far y'all down the way, man? Yeah, how many houses? 4 or 5 houses? Yeah, I think, let's see. Yeah, we 4 houses down. Okay. Now, she left me a number, man. Left me y'all number, and then she left Miss Doris' number. I tried to call Miss Doris, but then nobody answered the phone. Yeah, she normally in church around this time. Rita said she was going to be gone for a minute, so you say you down there? Right. And she told me if I got an emergency or anything that I could reach out to y'all and call y'all. Right. Okay, are you busy right now, man? Well, actually, I'm in the middle of cooking my wife some dinner, and got some meat on the grill. But other than that, you know. Okay, I mean, you are you able to help me out with something right quick, or you got time for that? Well, like I said, I'm in the middle of cooking. If it's something I can help you with, I don't mind coming down there and showing you or doing whatever it is that we need to do. Okay, Charlie, would you happen to have any paper, man? Any paper? Yeah. I think I got some newspaper. What you trying to do? No, not no newspaper. I mean some paper. You have some paper? What, notebook paper? No. See, man, listen. Charlie, like I say, man, my name's Scotty, man. I know you don't know me. I done got myself in a little situation here down here at Rita House, man. And I didn't, man, I'm in a situation. I actually am in the bathroom, man, and it ain't no paper in here, dog. So you saying you want me to bring you some toilet paper? I mean, if you don't mind, dog, I'm sitting here, my legs ain't got numb. I can't even feel my whole lower body, man, from butt down. I can't feel nothing, man. My feet, everything that went to sleep on me. Hold up. Babe, this dude down here at Rita House saying he want me to bring his paper because he done got numb sitting on the toilet. Man, look at here, bro. I'm in the middle of cooking. I wish I could help you, but, you know, I can't come here. You say you ain't but about 4 houses down. Can you just run down here right quick? I mean, the back door open. I say, man, I understand all that you saying. But like I said, I'm in the middle of cooking for my wife. We having a little special occasion because our kids and stuff gone, and I can't just leave her like that just to come bring, paper. Now, what I can tell you to do is if Rita got one of them towels or something
I'm not going to use no towel, man. I'm not using nobody's towel like that. That's disrespectful, man.
Okay, hey, but lower your voice, man. You calling me to help you and you acting like I called you to not have no goddamn. You supposed to have some paper in the bathroom when you go in there.
All I'm asking for, it ain't going to take no more than 2-3 minutes. Run down here right quick and bring the paper, man, and then you get on back to your dinner.
Well, it sound like what you need to do, bro. You said you had an emergency. I thought the house or the dog had got out or you had locked yourself out the house. But I'm not going to come down there and bring you no papers because that don't sound like an emergency. That sounds like some personal And furthermore, you're in the bathroom, just jump out your clothes and get in the shower and wipe out.
No, I'm not finna, dog. That's, like I say, I'm numb right now, man. I need some help if you don't mind.
So you want me to come down there and bring you some toilet paper and pick your numb. You can't get up out the toilet if I wanted to help you. Legs is dead.
That's why I'm trying to tell you. I'm in an emergency, man.
Okay, well, that, like I said, man, that don't sound like an emergency. That seems like a little quick fix. Get your drawers and wipe your drawers. Throw them away, go get you some more. I mean, I'm not finna walk 4 houses down there to bring you some toilet paper. Your legs numb. How you gonna get up and open the door?
The back door is open. All you got to do is come in here and reach in here and pass me a roll of paper, man. That's all I'm asking you to do, Mr. Charlie.
I understand that, but I'm not finna come down there and bring you no paper. I'm not finna bring you...
Man, bring me some paper down here, man. Show you my body numb, man.
Say, man, who the hell you think you hollering at? You need me. I don't need you.
Well, won't you do something, man? You see I'm sitting here in a situation. Now, Rita left y'all number that y'all will help me while I'm down here house watching, man.
This here crazy, baby. Man, what wrong with you? You gonna call me asking me to bring you some newspaper? I told you that I was in the middle of fixing me and my wife some dinner, and you come calling me talking about some paper, man. I don't want to hear no about no and I ain't coming down there to bring you no paper, man. Hello.
Charlie, is you gonna bring this paper, man?
Man, look, like I told you before, I ain't finna bring you no paper down there. We don't wait no on this street.
Hey, hold on, man. You can't just leave me here and I'm numb like this.
But I'm not gonna come bring no grown man no toilet paper because he irresponsible when he go into the restroom. That sounds like a personal problem. You too grown for that.
This is a situation, though. This is an emergency, man.
Man, that don't sound like no emergency. That sound like a personal problem that you got going on.
I'm gonna whoop your when I get off of here, man. You done me off with
I don't give a about you being man. Matter of fact, as soon as you get your up out of there, you so bad, you come on down here.
I'm coming down there. Matter of fact, I'm coming down there the way I am, just like this here. And I'm gonna whoop for not helping me while I'm in a situation.
So we'll bring your on.
I got one more thing I need to say to you that I'm gonna do. Is you listening?
Bring your on. I got some snakeskin shoes that fit right up, clean up all that.
I got one more thing. Is you listening?
Man, what man, like I said, what you got to say, man?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your neighbor, Rita.
Ain't this thing? That from the radio station. Is this Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show? Yeah. Rita got you calling my house. Man, you had me. I was finna come down there, man, and break go down and whoop. You better be glad I'm eating. I can't believe this.
Hey, man, I got to ask you, man, one more thing. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Show. Y'all playing practical jokes on folks, man.
There it is. Can you bring me some paper? Can you bring me some paper? Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, Junior. You know, normally I don't get in on the back end of these pranks because I don't like talking to that fool.
Uh-huh. Yes, ma'am.
But since we got a little time to kill, you know, earlier we were talking about Simone. Simone and them, how she wear the Green Bay jacket to the Bears game.
Yes, ma'am.
And they've been patrolling her now.
Just trolling.
Yes, ma'am.
Patrolling.
That's short for patrol.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Whatever you say.
You know,
You're
y'all
right.
need to
Yes, ma'am.
know your adjectives.
Yes, ma'am. Not the
So
grammar
since they
lesson.
patrolling her, she got to learn what to wear. She got plenty of stuff to wear. Like I said earlier, she could wear her little Olympic outfit. She could wear the little tights. She should have walked in there with them gold medals on her neck. If I had them, that's what I wear. If I turn them into earrings, I wear them on. I had the big ass heavy things hanging on my head. I wouldn't even be able to look up. I have them heavy things that be to toe my earlobes off.
Yeah.
I'd be walking around just as cute. Get them taped on the shirt. Everything. She just need to learn. She don't learn. See, she ain't got no friends around her. She need. I think Simone. What's her name?
Simone.
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 That E has you.
Maybe I would just quit reading Simone.
He has you caught up.
Simon me. Whatever they call it.
Simone.
Simone.
Yes, ma'am.
What she really needs is some real black friend. That just know all the rules and everything and tell a girl, come on now. We going to the Bears game. You finna wear a Packer jacket.
Take that off. Yeah.
You ain't finna do that.
Don't wear that.
Put them gold medals on and let's go on out here and get some men's looking at it.
Yeah, because she doesn't
Just
like
wanted
being
to throw
trolled.
that in there.
All right. Thank you, Sister.
He don't like being patrolled, Sheriff.
All right, coming up next. Thank you, Sister Odell. Today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, he saw right through my lies. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Now it's time for the Strawberry Letter with my good friend, Shirley Strawberry.
Thank you, my good friend, Junior. The subject is, he saw right through my lies. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm 41 years old and I've been married 13 years. 15 years ago, I met my husband because he was friends with my then boyfriend. My boyfriend broke up with me abruptly and told me that he just needed some space. Turned out he was having a baby with a girl next door. His friend, who I'm married to now, reached out to me to see if I was okay. I was not okay. He came by to check on me, and we talked and drank and talked. He was a perfect gentleman for about 4 months, and he even suggested that I started going out to meet other guys. So I feel like it wasn't his intention to hook up with me. But after a year of being friendly, he asked me out to dinner. I have been with him since. He talked to my ex, so there was no hard feelings, and then we got married. All was forgiven, but he and my ex stopped being friends. Fast forward to last month, and my ex called me to see if I wanted to go to a rap concert because he knows how much I love ratchet music. He gave them to me because he had COVID. I went to get the tickets he left in his mailbox. My husband was excited about going after I told him that I won the tickets on the radio and I picked them up at the last minute because I forgot about them. We sat in a section with a bunch of his old friends, and I told him it was a coincidence. One of the friends asked me how my ex was doing. I said I hadn't heard from him. The guy looked at me and then at my husband, who was staring at both of us. When we got in the car, he asked where the tickets really came from. I can't let him know the truth. Is it bound to come out? What do I do now? See, this is why lies don't work for me. You had no backup plan. You had no backup lie plan just in case you got caught. The lying game is not for amateurs. It is not. And clearly you are not a pro at this. Why did you lie about it in the first place? Why did you lie about where you got the tickets? That was an unnecessary lie that didn't have to be told. Now you're in too deep and you have to keep these lies going because you know your man isn't going to like it when you tell him you got the tickets from your ex. They're not even speaking anymore. But you don't have any lies to back up your original lie. That's why lies don't work, because you can't finish what you started without more lies. Now you're all scared, thinking someone is going to tell your man and bust you out. I can't help you because you know I'm not a big proponent of lying in the first place, and I'm just not. So I will defer you to my colleague and my Strawberry Letter partner, Mr. Steve Harvey, who we all know has an arsenal full of convincing lies for every occasion.
Yes.
So
yes,
Steve,
yes.
take it away.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Before I start this letter,
yes,
let me say this to Shirley's response. She is free to feel how she wants to feel, and she is actually basing her answer based on her beliefs. Mm-hmm. Her system of beliefs.
True.
Therefore, let me just say that I will explain to you all the good that was in this letter. See, he saw right through my lies. Let me show you a little something. She's 41. She's been married 13 years. 15 years ago, you met your husband because he was friends with my then boyfriend. My boyfriend broke up me abruptly and told me he just needed some space. Okay? Whenever a man tells you he needs space, ladies, always know this. When we say we need space, it is because we need space, code word for freedom.
Okay.
Space is a code word for freedom. It's just a gentle way of letting you down. but letting you down, we're going to do that anyway. So he needed some freedom. Turned out, now why would he need freedom or space? He was having a baby with the girl next door. So he just told you he needed some space. That's true, though. But it was a lie. Space is a code word for freedom. His friend, who I'm married to now, reached out to me to see if I was okay. I wasn't. He came by to check on me, talked. We drank and drank and drank and talked. He was the perfect gentleman for about 4 months. And he even suggested that I started going out to meet other guys. All of this was a lie. See, all of this was a lie. He came by to see if you was okay. No, he came by to check the temperature in the room. After y'all drank, he was a perfect gentleman. I done told y'all about these friends. Because he has always liked you, even when you was dating his friend. So I feel like it wasn't his intention to hook up with me. It's been his intention from the day he went over there, little girl. But after a year of being friendly, he asked me out to dinner. Now, guess what? I've been with him ever since. Ooh. He talked to my ex, so there's no hard feelings, and then we got married. All is forgiven, but then he and my ex stopped being friends. Okay, when you say all was forgiven, all of what was forgiven?
Right.
Who forgave who for what? Oh, you forgave your ex for having the baby with his next door neighbor? Your husband forgave his friend for wanting his ex?
Hang on, Steve. Hang on. All right. Coming up, we'll have part 2 of Steve's response to today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, he saw right through my lies. 23 minutes after the hour. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on and recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, he saw right through my lies. Right.
Now, Shirley's response was typical Shirley, and rightfully so, because Shirley is not a proponent of lying. So therefore, Shirley believes that the truth is the best way at all times. I, on the other hand, know better.
So I deferred to you, yes.
Yeah, you walk up in that house, tell the truth if you want to, see what happens. So let the lies begin. Her ex-boyfriend told her that they wanted to stop dating abruptly because he needed space. Space is a code word for freedom. And why did he need freedom? Because he had got the girl pregnant next door. He didn't want to tell her that, so he told her this. Now, come to find out,
a big one.
His friend, who you now married to, came by to see if you was okay. I was not okay. He knew good and hell well you wasn't okay when he went over there. He came by to check on me, and we talked and we drank and talked, and he was a perfect gentleman for about 4 months. Then he suggested that I started to meet other guys. Yeah, okay. That's because he's liked you all the time. And he did suggest that you start dating other guys. You didn't know he was talking about him. How stupid are y'all? So I feel like it wasn't his intention to hook up with me. You stupid. It's been his intention the whole time. And as soon as his friend dumped you, he made it his point to slide over there and act friendly for 4 damn months. Then he asked you out to dinner. Now guess what? Y'all been together ever since. He talked to my ex, so there was no hard feelings, and then we got married.
Oh.
All was forgiven, but he and my ex stopped being friends. So who forgave who? You forgave your ex-boyfriend for having the baby next door?
Oh, that's a lot.
Or you think your ex-boyfriend forgave his friend for dating his ex after they broke up? Ain't no dude finna forgive that.
Yeah.
So now they ain't friends no more. Fast forward last month, your ex called you to see if I wanted to go to a rap concert because he knows how much I love ratchet music. He gave them to me because he had COVID. Now, he could have gave them tickets to anybody.
Yeah.
But he called you. He called you on purpose because he was hoping you would go and take your husband and be sitting around all his other boys.
Ooh.
So that was his flex. I still got tabs on her. And if you take your ex with you, then they gonna see that I still running things over here. Dudes is tricky because he didn't forgive nothing. Because remember, him and his boy stopped talking. They ain't friends.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if they was friendly, they'd have all shared this information. But no, he let your dumb ass walk right up into this. So I went to get the tickets that he left in the mailbox. My husband was excited about going after I told him I won the tickets on the radio and I picked them up at the last minute. I forgot about them. So he's saying, cool. Now, to me, this was a good lie because you done took the tickets. Ain't no need of you telling him you still talking to your ex. So this was a perfectly good lie. I won him on the radio. Everything working out. But then when you get in the section full of his old friends.
Yeah.
And I told him it was a coincidence. One of the friends asked me how my ex was doing. I said I hadn't heard from him. The guy looked at me and then at my husband who was staring at both of us. When we got in the car, he asked me where the tickets really came from. I can't let him know the truth. Is it bound to come out? What do I do now? Well, first of all, it was a good lie you told. It was a good lie. Because you don't start a fire in your own house. Ain't no need to tell him you went over to your ex's house, got him out the mailbox. He had COVID. Ain't no need to tell him that. So I warned him at the radio was a good thing. I think it was a coincidence, was a good ass move too. So now we got in the car. He asked me where the tickets really came from. And what did you do? You did what you were supposed to do. You held the lie. It was a coincidence. I want him on the radio station. I can't let him know the truth. Then you said, is it bound to come out? Well, we don't know that. We don't know that it's bound to come out. For it to come out, he would have to tell his friends who already knew that he had given you the tickets because the friends asked you, how was he doing? Knowing you went over there to get the tickets. Now, unless you run up into them again, it ain't no reason to you telling nothing else except the same lie. You want them at a radio station or hold it. Is it bound to come out? We don't know that. But when it do come out, we'll deal with it then. What do I do now? Wait. You wait.
Wait.
The waiting.
Sit your ass still and shut your damn mouth. Because right now that lie is working. And you hold the lie. The lie is still good as long as there's no proof. And right now you don't have proof. And Shirley, you say she gonna need more lies. She don't need more lies.
If somebody tells...
listen to me. She just need the same lie. I won these tickets at a radio station. It just so happened we was up there. You know they hating on us. They ain't never liked you.
See, those are the other lies.
No. They don't like him. And that's it. Man,
you can comment on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram and Facebook.
Hold the lie.
At Steve Harvey FM. Also check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Coming up next, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. Junior, what you got?
All right, Shirley. Well, we got football back. We got football back. It's preseason. How you feel about the Browns? I know how I feel about the Texans. I believe we're going to the Super Bowl this year. We look really good. I think the Texans going to the Super Bowl. C.J. Stroud could possibly win the MVP. He looked great already. Like we ready. We good. We know who ain't going.
Yeah, I think the Browns is going to the Super Bowl. I think Deshaun Watson going to win MVP. The hell what you think?
Well, we know. Yeah. Well,
I think in preseason, everybody can think they going to the Super Bowl.
It's preseason.
Yeah,
I think the Browns is going to the Super Bowl.
Okay, well, I know the Cowboys not going to the Super Bowl. We can get that lie. We going to stop that lie. Y'all
Cowboy fans think the Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl.
Every year, this year.
But Eagles fans,
before we even start.
Everybody in Philly is convinced that Philly going. Everybody in Baltimore think the Ravens is going. Everybody in Kansas City think they going.
Oh, yeah.
The people in Jacksonville, Jaguars, they think they going, Jimmy. Nobody give a damn what you think.
I can't feel this way about my team. I just saw us play. We look great. We look like we got something.
This the preseason.
Did you see our game?
No. I ain't see y'all in the Super Bowl last year either. But you see him in that this year.
I really do believe.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, but I feel like this is the year for us. It has to be this way. We have a better team, better defense. I mean, we look great. That's all I can tell you. Now, if you don't like the fact that we going to Super Bowl, just say that. I don't care.
You're free to feel whatever you want to feel. Just the preseason. It's the hopeful part of the year for everybody.
Yes, and that's my point, Unc. I'm so hopeful because I saw us play. We ain't never looked this good in preseason. Never. Okay. So once I see that, I am all in this season. I'm all in. I'm going to get jerseys, hats, everything today. I'm getting all that today.
You especially going to get a hat. You going to damn sure get a hat.
You see?
And that ain't got nothing to do with y'all going to the damn Super Bowl either.
You know what?
You trying to keep that hot ass sun off the bald ass head of yours. That's why you getting a hat. So you can slow down that hairline of yours that's heading back.
God.
Your hairline look like sunset.
Wait a minute. I can get the.
You know how the sun be way back there on the horizon when you look out over the water.
Charlie,
your hairline look like sunset.
I just get a hat for my team. I'm getting one. That's all I'm doing.
Okay, all right, Junior. Yeah. You can do that.
It look like your hairline going to the Super Bowl too.
Thank you, Junior. Coming up at the top of the hour.
Already packed and traveling.
Steve, a grandmother needs your advice. She caught her grandson on the couch with a girl. She needs to know how to discipline him. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Steve, this one is from Mildred. Mildred in Lexington, okay? Mm-hmm. Mildred says, my grandson is 18 years old and he has a key to my house. I came home Friday afternoon and he had a girl on my living room couch and they were half naked. I called his mama and told her what he did and she was very upset. My grandson had the audacity to tell me that he's grown and I was wrong to call his mama on him. I'm so upset with him right now that I want to take his key to my house back. How should I handle him disrespecting me and my house?
Number one, take your key back from his house because he disrespects the house rules. That's number one. He grown, you shouldn't have called his mama. Well, if you grown, get your grown ass a hotel room. You done bought a key and came over to your grandmother's house. And then that sense of entitlement that I'm grown. See, you know what killed me about young people? They do stupid stuff and then want to label it, I'm grown. Well, just because you grown don't mean you free to do what you want to do. I'm grown, but I can't drive 90 in a 70-mile-per-hour zone without getting a ticket.
That's right.
I'm grown, but if I don't come to work, their ass ain't gonna pay me. Hey, I'm grown, but I can't take no girl over to my house and be on no couch with her and somebody walk in half naked and then my statement is I'm grown. Right. Well, I'm not only grown, but I'm gone too. See, all that, I lose a lot. So, you know, the 18-year-old boy, there has to be consequences for it. Take your key back from him. It'll never happen again. Tell him he owes you an apology. See, young boys is stupid. They think the best defense is an offense. So now he done threw it on you. You shouldn't have called my mama. You shouldn't have been half naked over my house without my permission with a girl.
Couch.
Right.
Now, boy, miss me with all that illogical logic you using.
Right.
If you grown, where your place at? See, grown people have places.
Yeah. You have no idea.
Grown people have their own key. Children stay with other people.
Yes. Other adults. Yep.
All right, enough said on that one, Steve. We have time for another one from Brooke in Miami. Brooke says, I'm a 36-year-old woman with 4 children. I might as well say I'm single because I've been engaged for 6 years. My boyfriend wants a big family and he said we can get married later. I told him I will have one more child if he agrees to set a wedding date. He said at this point, do we even need the piece of paper? Is he right? Is it just a piece of paper or do I need to keep pressing him to be his wife? Wow.
Listen to me. You have control of this situation if you quit giving away your control. No, you're not having another baby if he sets a wedding date. No. After you're married, you can have another baby.
if that's what you want to do. But all of these proposals because you can have the baby and he can cancel the date.
Yeah.
Now, all of this is just a piece of paper. Well, it just happens to be a piece of paper that you want. Mm-hmm. And you have every right to get it. But let me ask you something. Why won't he marry you is the question.
Yeah, with fortune.
And why do you keep having these babies with no husband when that's what you want? Now, because you have babies without a husband doesn't make you any less of a person in any way. But if you want to be a wife and he is the one that wants another baby, then we can have another baby if I'm your wife.
Hello.
That's just a simple.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing.
Yeah, that's your requirement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, just have some standards. Make him live up to something.
Right.
Listen to me. If a man asks you to have a baby, that's the biggest request you can make of another human being.
Yeah.
Hello.
There is not a bigger request in this world than to get another human being, a woman, to make another life.
Agreed.
I can't get a piece of paper, but you want a baby. Boy,
Right.
boy. Boy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, good advice, Steve, of course. Coming up at 20 minutes after, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Steve, I know you work a lot. We all know that. You have a lot of jobs. But have you ever been this tired? An overworked and exhausted 38-year-old woman decided that she desperately needed to slow down and get more rest. So she moved into a retirement home community with elderly people. She worked as a screenwriter in the film and television industry for 11 years, and she said the amount of work and hectic schedule really took a toll on her mental and physical health. So she moved into a retirement community to recuperate. She boasts that her new home offers medical treatments and all of her meals. She said it's very quiet there, and she goes to bed every night around 9 o'clock p.m. Could you see yourself doing that to relax and recharge like this woman?
I'm going to tell you right now, living around them old ass people, that's a whole lot of work right there. You know how many people you got to help? You got to hold the door, push their ass downstairs for dinner time. Go in there and help clean them up, pick them up. She done left her alert necklace off. She done failed. You got to go upstairs on floor 6 and get her up. Then you trying to go somewhere. They want to go. Now you got to call the Medivan in here. Now you got to help push her ass up on the ramp. You got to make sure that the ramps is clear. It's too much damn work being around old ass
Work
people.
there. She just lives
Sitting up in there eating that tapioca pudding. I'm too young for tapioca pudding. I want to chew stuff. I still got teeth. I don't want to sit up in here eating yellow and all this damn hospital food and stuff. I don't want to hear all them old ass stories.
We'll have more of this.
I don't see the advantage of living around a bunch of old ass people myself.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It's time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather lose your voice when aroused, or you can't stop laughing? Junior, you're losing your voice and you just can't stop laughing. Which one?
I'm gonna go with lose my voice. I don't want to mess it up. That's why I don't need to be talking.
Steve, are we losing our voice, or we can't stop laughing when aroused?
That's what happens to me anyway. I lose my voice.
You can't talk.
Really?
Yeah, I lose my voice. That's quiet time.
All right. Would you rather carve a pumpkin for Halloween, or would you rather decorate a Christmas tree?
Decorating a Christmas tree. Mm-hmm. We do that.
Okay. Steve?
Now, I'd rather carve a pumpkin. My tree too big. Must fall in that wheelchair. Now I'm back at that old folks home with that lady. Up in here. Now I'm in the old folks home and I don't even want to be. Now I really got my ass over there. Now she trying to push me around. Get me up on the ramp and all this here. I done fell off that damn ladder trying to decorate that tall ass tree. I'll cut that pumpkin. I ain't gonna look much like a pumpkin, but it will be a pumpkin though.
All right. Would you rather Snickers or would you rather M&M's? Which one? A Snickers bar or M&M's?
I like Snickers bars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Snickers bars.
Mm-hmm. Steve?
M&M's all day, baby.
Really?
All day. On vacation, man, I had M&M's. Peanut
Plain or
M&M's.
peanut?
Damn
Peanut.
near every night. I like them plain, too, though.
Okay.
Them peanuts, though, let them melt in your mouth. Let that little hard shell melt. Then you got that chocolate on that. Then that peanut there. That's
You
like
feel
3
some
different
kind of way
meals.
about them.
Yeah.
Every night, though,
That Snickers
every
bar is
night?
too filling. Huh? Every night. Watching movies. I had peanut M&M.
Okay. All right.
Shaking them in your hand, Unc. That's
Right.
All right. Would you rather have sex in a rocket in outer space, or would you rather have sex in a submarine? Underwater, the ocean, or which one? We're in a rocket.
I'm not going out to space, but I would try it in a submarine. That'd be different. I'd do that. Underwater. Yeah.
Submarine. Okay.
Submarine. Yeah.
But it's tight in a rocket too, I guess.
Yeah.
Steve?
Well, look like I won't be having sex.
You're not going either way.
I can promise you I'm not getting on that damn submarine. That last news about a submarine, it crushed.
It wasn't good. It was not
I
good.
damn sure ain't going up in outer space. Looking back at the Earth.
Aren't there still some astronauts stuck in outer space? They won't be back till next year now? Yeah.
See, they won't even talk about that. Matter of fact, I can't get aroused if I'm up that high.
Okay, thank you guys.
I'm
That's
up
today's
looking back
round
at
of Would You
Earth.
Rather. Coming up next, last break of the day, and we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
Hard to have sex when you crying.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are. Last break of the day on this Monday as we kick off the week, and the Democrats kick off their national convention in Chicago.
Let's go.
Wow, it's a big week. Big week.
Yeah. So once again, to clear it up with Brother Umar's accusation that me and Ricky Smiley are promoting Madam Vice President Kamala Harris for $10,000. That's not true. I am promoting her because she is the best person to be in charge of this country versus the alternative, which is Donald Trump. Secondly, $10,000 is insulting to me. I don't do nothing for $10,000. Now, 30 years ago, I'd have been your man. You'd have had me, Dr. Umar. $10,000, Steve Harvey would damn near done anything for 10. It's a different ball game now. So even though I got love for Brother Umar, man, please understand that, brother. I love a lot of the stuff you say. Don't agree with everything you say, but we found out earlier, I don't agree with nothing nobody says 100%. I love Martin Luther King and was a follower, but
But what?
Peaceful protest, I'm not with that. I'll protest with you and I'll carry the sign. But if you kick me, my sign is now a weapon. I want you to know that I'm going to stab you with the blunt end of that stick with the cardboard in it. I love Martin Luther King.
Peaceful protesting.
I love all that. Protesting is the only word that's stuck. I'm peaceful protesting as long as you peaceful. Once you start throwing them rocks, if the rock land next to me, I'm throwing the rock back. And just so you know how I'm very serious about I don't do anything everybody say, I love Jesus.
Amen.
I am a Christian.
Amen.
Okay.
But
turn the other cheek. I'm not in agreement with that. I have never been in agreement with that one. And please don't slap me. I am not that good a Christian. I'm not. I know what Jesus said. I heard it. And I agree with that's probably what you should do. Got it. But there's a whole lot he done said.
Are you done?
We're not always obedient.
Love thy neighbor. His lady stay right next door. I can't stand her. It's allowed me to having trouble. So I just wanted to clear that up. So, Brother Umar. Now, my closing remarks.
Crazy.
I heard something on the internet the other day, and I want to repeat it, man. It was so true. My resume only tells you where I've been. My resume only tells you what I've done. My resume is not who I am today because my resume doesn't show you where I'm going. And people, understand that about your resume. Don't let your resume have anything to do with where you're going. You ain't applying for a job. My resume in my life, people bring it up all the time. And do you know what? I stopped letting people do that to me. I remember when your family broke up. I remember you got a divorce. I remember you did this. I remember that time you said that. What about that time you did this? Ask his ex. You can ask my ex anything you want. That's on my resume. And some of that ain't even true. Ain't you ever lied on your resume? Some of the stuff on my resume, I'm going to just tell you right now, it ain't really true. Because everybody talking about my resume is not the architect of the resume. There are some people got stuff on your resume you didn't put there yourself. So why would you allow your resume to affect who you are today? No, man, I'm done with that. My resume does not define who I am today. All it does is show you what I did and what happened to me. That has nothing to do with who I am today and where I'm going. Every mistake I've ever made in my life, God has forgiven me for. He ain't holding me to none of my past because I done made good with my past. Now, the fact that you ain't good with my past, that's on you. It's like when we don't forgive other people's mistakes. You know, it's people, he hit her that time. I'd never be cool with him. If God done forgave that man or that woman and you see them shining right now, could it be because God has given them a fresh start? Could it be because God ain't holding their resume against them? Let me tell you something. If God held our resume against us, ain't none of us going to heaven. None of us. But you know what? He's prepared a place for us called heaven. And since the Bible also says there's none perfect, no, not one, which states clearly on your resume, then since he's prepared a heaven, who gonna be in it? You know who gonna be in heaven? A lot of imperfect people. Because there's none perfect, no, not one. Stop letting people throw your resume in your face when your resume does not say who you are today or where you are going. I've been through with that. You can say what you want to say about Steve Harvey. And you should let them say what they want to say about you. Everything you've done in your past, let it stay there. It's in your past. I got news for you. Them people talking about your resume, they got a resume too now. And their resume is full of mess. But see, because they know you don't know their resume, then they don't want to bring up their resume. But quit letting people bring up your resume. Because your resume is not who you are today, and it is not where you are going. And nobody knows where you are going but God Almighty. And God told me he has made me to prosper me. And that's what I'm going to let him do. Now, read my resume if you want to. You're on your own because I'm going somewhere. And praise be to God for that. Those are my closing remarks today. Hope that helps somebody today. Hey, y'all have a great day today. Talk to God. He'd absolutely love to hear from you. Peace.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.